get people thinking about hemp. See, we just want people to think about it, you know, and think about it and learn and understand the realities of what hemp is really all about. Because we think it's a common connector for all of us, no matter what our specialized issues are and how we are approaching things. But every time we try to talk about hemp, people want to talk about pot. So that makes us understand, hold it, there is a real education process that needs to take place here so that people will understand that there's a difference. The first grow law in America was a must-grow law, and that was must-grow hemp. To understand the reality of hemp's relationship to the so-called concept, nation-state concept of America. You know, the first flag was made out of hemp. They grew it. The War of 1812 was basically fought because Britain got in the way of Spanish hemp coming to the U.S. Nothing would have happened without hemp. Nothing. Your civilization wouldn't evolve without hemp. Hemp was a vital part of the human experience up until the mid-1800s when the oil and these other things started to come in. So to think about that, we have what they call cannabinoid receptors scattered throughout our body. So there's a reason for this. You know, it's got some of the healthiest food we can eat. It clothes us. And we have these cannabinoid receptors, you know, and there's been some attention about medical marijuana and what THC can do, all right? But understand there's a thing called CBDs, and CBDs has nothing to do with THC. And hemp is loaded with CBDs. CBDs deal with things like cancer. CBDs deal with things like diabetes. CBDs deal with things like epilepsy. When they first started to ban hemp through the marijuana, even the American Medical Association opposed the banning. So they went and created a marijuana issue, but see, it was really hemp that they were after. But the Americans were used to hemp. Grandpa grew hemp. You know, they were used to hemp. It was a part of the American way. So they didn't say hemp. They created this racist thing, took Mexican slang, marijuana, all right, for the THC aspect of the plant, created this big marijuana square and singer. I mean, this guy testified in Congress that marijuana makes white women want to fornicate with blacks. See, I mean, but I mean, it's scary that this is the, think about this. I mean, he sat in front of a, see, so I mean, everything but the reality of what hemp was really all about got played. Race got played, you know? And actually, in my own way, when I was thinking about that, when I saw that, if I was women, I'd be insulted by that. you know? Anyway, we won't go on floss to that. But anyway, so what we're asking, all right, HempsteadProjectHeart.org. HempsteadProjectHeart.org. Now, this is a website we have up that kind of explains our attitude about things, and there's links to other sites. You can go off into the world of hemp. And what we ask people to do is to go into this world and look. And I'm not asking you to believe me, or just go into this world and look. And if what you see makes sense to you, then what we ask that you do is you take the sense that it makes to you and take it out into the world to see if it'll make sense to someone else. Because this, from our perception of reality, you know, this is about power is, you know, because I went through the 60s of power to the people and all that crap, you know. No, it's the power of the people. It's the power of the people. See, we need to understand the power of the people. So one of the things we're going off into is we want people to start thinking about him. I mean, thinking about it. Because what we're looking at, whatever we're confronted with, see, I don't see a political solution. You know, I don't see an economic solution to the beast. There is no political solution to the beast. There is no economic solution to the beast, and there is no religious solution to the beast. At the existing time, there is no solution to the beast, and the reason there is no solution to the beast is because we're not truly thinking about ways to deal with this beast. We're trapped in how we've been emotionally manipulated to react through our fears and our insecurities to the beast. So we take no time thinking about, with clarity and coherence, We take no time respecting the power of our own intelligence. This is why I said earlier, see, I'm wary of people that don't like themselves. No offense, right? To anyone, because it's not personal. That's the problem. Not personal. So anyway, to get to the end. So we want people to think, so go into this website, and if you see things there that make sense to you, then we ask that you take that sense and then you find a way to make sense to others. Because it's the energy that we put in. But the energy of a clear mind is crucial. You know, to understand alternative energy, to understand about the power of our intelligence, to understand the power of our intelligence. Through your fears, doubts, and insecurities, how bad can you make yourself feel? All right? Through your fears, doubts, and insecurities, through this system of not liking yourself, how bad can you make yourself feel? And how does this affect the people that you interact with? That's power. All right? It's power you use in a chaotic, self-destructive way, but it's power. Now imagine, all right, if that power, that energy of our creative intelligence were used with clarity and coherency based upon just an understanding that it's okay to like ourselves, we would generate clarity and coherency the same way we generate insecurity and incoherency. We would generate it and we would perpetuate it. See, what we do now, because we're fear-based and we react with it, we emotionally react, all right, to the way we've been programmed to believe. So we don't really think things out as well as we should. See, and so I think it's important to like ourselves, and I think it's important to think more than to believe. I think it's time to stop believing him. See, it's time to stop believing. It's time to start thinking. They programmed us to believe. They have not encouraged us to think. We've been programmed to believe. And every fear, every doubt, every low self-esteem that you consider your own self in through your own eyes, you didn't think that up. Somebody put it there repeatedly until you believed it. Understand the power of our intelligence. See now, and the reason I'm getting after this, because understanding the power of our intelligence, if we understand it, we can create change. But patting ourselves on the back based upon our emotional feel-good because we're reacting to our fears and we're doing this, but if you have a problem, the energy that is taken and put into creating the solution to that problem is the energy that will be in that solution. So if we're up against this beast and most of what we're doing is based upon us reacting out of our fears and our insecurities and our doubts, then that's the energy we're going to put in the solution. So we need to think our way through this. I came out of the 60s, and whatever that was all about, whatever that was all about, what I know is the beast is bigger now and more dangerous than he was when I went in the front door. Now my intentions were good, all that stuff was where. So why? All right? Why did the beast get more dangerous? It's because my generation, but I'll speak for me, but I'm laying it on my own generation. See, we made more of our decision-making process based upon emotionally reacting our fears, doubts, and insecurities and the lies that they programmed into us to get us to believe so that we wouldn't think. See, so it's coming down to this. Anyway, and what I would say about this, to not believe, number one, the political system is not going to help you. Get used to this. The economic system is not going to help you. Get used to this. All right? And the religious system is not going to help you. All right? And these systems are not going to help you. They are here to contain you and feed off of you. They are here to manipulate you and feed off of you and contain, all right, and keep you contained. And it's all done. And it's made to work so easily through our fears, our doubts, our low self-esteems. So like ourselves. Because wherever we're coming from, we want to pray for the buffalo, we want to pray for the hen, we want to pray for the fish, we want to pray for all the goody stuff. Well then if we're going to do that, then I I don't understand how we can respect our Creator. I mean, truly, because we're talking about synchronization, synchronizing the energy. I mean, so it's right there. I don't understand how we can respect our Creator if we don't like ourselves. I don't get it. You know, something's not synchronizing. See, and it's this lack of synchronization that is getting in our way from being able to overcome this beast. Am I making sense?
Yes.
And you're crazy too.